We are here today in maybe one of the most tourist places that the Teeps fam has gone in quite some time. We have made it to my homeland. We are in Vollendam,
It's only been
Netherlands.
slightly disastrous.
We had a really rough start, like really. So we should have been out here yesterday exploring and having fun, and we got hit with a very nasty 24-hour flu bug. Luckily, it was only 24 hours, so no big deal.
Except for me.
He's terrifying. He looks drunk.
I like the French fry guy.
He looks drunk. Go home, fry guy. You're drunk.
Go home, fry guy. Vollendam is beautiful. So I'll show you some of the sights. There's a small cheese factory here. Gouda is the home of the stroopwafels, the Dutch thin waffles with caramel inside. And then the second place they were was here, and they do them a little bit differently, so we were able to go to a demonstration. This has some of the most beautiful souvenirs, and you're right, seaside, so it's really beautiful.
All kinds of fries.
Yep.
It's all kinds of Dutch.
All kinds of Dutch. That's
Very
everything of my childhood. There are tons of places
cool.
to do like dress up in like traditional Dutch garb and do photos. Trying to talk someone into it.
There's really cool ships in the harbor.
Opa, that's why I don't have it. It's his fault. You can take a harbor tour. This is a beautiful stop. So we just rode the bus here. You totally do that if you don't want to bring a tour. Plenty of tourists come here though. So Vollendam is known for like its traditional Dutch clothing, as well as a beautiful place to walk along the seaside. And the cheese factory here, there's the home of the best Dutch cocoa, they claim. There's a beautiful church you can walk around. So a great way to just kind of wander a little bit. It's pretty simple. From the North Station, you can take the 316 bus, and it brings you right to the central here. Or we took the 312 bus and then walked the rest of the way, about 1.5 kilometers, so not too bad. Excepting the fact that my foot is still not so great after sprinting it in Morocco. So we are going slow. As you can see, the rest of the family has ditched me except for just one little guy who's walking my same speed today. We've been really loving how quiet and how clean and how accessible everything here is. And I am crazy about these houses. They feel like a storybook, and stained glass all over. We're just really having a great time exploring. So as we travel, we're always traveling for 5, and so there's the age-old discussion of how do we get the most money and get where we want to go. So for example, we are on a bus for a little bit here. We are going from Vollendam back to Amsterdam Central, and then taking the bus from Amsterdam Central up to Zaanse Schans, and hitting kind of the must-dos outside of the city. First of all, we would have done this, then go back into the Central and hang out, and then the next day maybe gone up and come back. So a little bit of extra time in transit here today, doing them back to back, but because we were dealing with the flu, this is where we're at. But we could have Ubered there, saved about an hour, so that's always the discussion, is time worth it, and we only have a short time in the city. But it was $80 to Uber versus our train or our bus tickets, which were what, €3 each. So we paid $8 for the 5 of us to take the bus with the kids' rates. So definitely things you give up to make travel more affordable, but it's also amazing because the views, as you can see, the greenery in the Netherlands is absolutely beautiful. Really enjoying that, and I don't mind the time to put my foot up while we travel, so we get a little bit more view. And there's not a lot of other tourists on the city bus, which is shocking because it's very simple, and Google Maps leads you directly there. So if you are visiting Europe and you have an expensive phone plan, 100% I would suggest getting an eSIM through Orange. We have the Orange Travel eSIM through Europe, and that way I can use it the entirety of our stay here. And the coverage has been great, and it's been a really good option for us. So we are at Central Station in Amsterdam, Netherlands, having a great day. We are headed to Zaanse Schans, So if you are not part of a tour group and you want to do this on your own, completely easily doable. Get to Central Station. Here is the bus portion of the station, and it's very clearly marked out. And your platforms, they're all alphabetically labeled. So here we go to Vollendam and Zaan Schans, and so it should be pretty simple. Did buy day passes for the Amsterdam zone of like the metro, the bus, all of that, but we need to get tickets because we're going outside of that zone, so we got to do that. So we are here waiting for our bus to come in, and super simple to do. Definitely you could do it on your own. There is a beautiful view of the water. The buildings here are spectacular. We're actually not far from the cruise port, so if you come in on a cruise you can see the Norwegian ship there in the background, but the station is very clearly marked, easy to handle all on your own. Usually you can buy your tickets on the bus, but here it'll tell you when you cannot. So Dad just ran down the stairs to grab our tickets for us. Makes it super simple. So the bus ticket that we bought when we went to Vollendam works for all of that area for the day. If you buy the day ticket, or you can buy just the one-way ticket. Then we're on a different bus company to get from Central Station to Zaanse Schans, and so it's a different ticket for that. It's 11 euros for an adult for the day, or 6 euros if you just want one way. So keeping that in mind, you're not supposed to be able to buy tickets on the bus, and their ticket machine downstairs was down.
The ticket machine works. The problem is all it was showing me was a day pass.
Oh, will only let you do the day pass. Okay. So before you get on the bus to Zaanse Schans, you'll go downstairs, buy your ticket, and then go, but it doesn't allow you to buy the one way. You'll just get the day pass, which if you're going there, you're going to need to come back, so it's not a problem anyway. We're off the bus in Zaanse Schans. It is warmed up nicely, so it's been great. And as soon as you get off the bus, we're towards the museum, hobbling our way along, and it's so nice. The sunshine is coming out. Definitely makes the day better.
Doesn't really look like it.
So we went up the tower. The missus is too hurt. Hey guys, what do you guys think?
It's pretty cool.
The quintessential shot of Holland, I guess. With all the windmills in the background. Looks pretty cool. But yeah, kind of excited to go down into them. What's interesting though that you don't see a lot of pictures is that there's just like a big factory right there next to him. Looks like maybe a dairy farm though. I think, yeah.
As soon as you leave the Zaanse Schans Museum, you're right into the heart of these shops. We're super excited to be here. First we went to the Wooden Shoe Museum, which is free to enter, and my heart is so happy seeing the traditional shoes.
I like those ones.
Oh, look at the ladybug ones, right?
What are those?
Those are sheep. And goats are on the other side of us. There's animals all over.
There's a really chubby goat.
A chubby goat.
What are you confused by?
Why there's
I've never
goats?
seen it.
Oh, there's the cheese house, so we'll make our way over to the cheese experience.
Free cheese experience.
Yum! I want.
The village across the water is absolutely stunning. All the blues and greens. It's all matching. And the kids are having a great time. I think we've enjoyed all of the greenery. Since we're always touring without a guide and usually for free, this is the free cheese experience with the fake animals.
Dude, they got stuffed animals.
Scared the kids. They thought they were real at first.
No, they are real. They're just
Well, I know, they're not alive,
and there's
we'll
a
say.
stuffed human.
It's just a taxidermy dude. Say cheese! We are a little cheesy.
This place is way cheesy. You can't
We had some great cheese samples. You walk out and it's beautiful farmlands, and the goats are very welcoming. Yes, please don't feed them. Can't beat the view as soon as you leave that cheese shop. Now that we have left the factory, we're just following this trail that goes around all the big windmills. Go check out what we can find. But
We're gonna see what they're milling out of this wind. Like goslings around here. I'm not talking about the Ryan variety either.
they're not the Ryan variety at all.
They'll eat theirs here.
The other side of the river is beautiful.
It was
This is a beautiful walk. I'm so glad the sun came out today. This is like picture perfect day in Zaanse Schans. We're in the train station, headed back to the hotel, add some layers, stay warm for the evening. Hoping we'll make this metro line. It's old broken leg here. But it's been a great day. We super enjoy how well marked out all of the train stations are in Amsterdam. It's been incredibly easy to get around. So if that's something you're worried about to have to, I'm loving this. It's been a beautiful day. Why are you so happy?
I don't know.
That one fell asleep the whole 20-minute ride from Zaanse Schans, so he's feeling pretty good. So we're just wandering like a couple street rats, because that's what we do. And this street has like a TJ Maxx, which is fun for us Americans to see. It's called TK Maxx here, interestingly enough. But the alleyways are pretty fun. Everything here is closed because, you know, we're pushing 11 o'clock at night. But the ones that are open, this is so cool. So we have taken the kids home. It stays light so late here after, because we're an hour off of Morocco, so all of a sudden it's like, oh my gosh, it's 9 o'clock.
Further north too. So
Oh yeah. So we put them home in bed.
Too,
but it's also chilly.
BT dubs, it's cold in Holland
All the time.
we've
It's
learned,
June,
so.
and just bring a jacket. That's why I have a leather jacket. My dad always told me, don't go to Amsterdam without one. And man, was he right. It saved my butt today.
I didn't even bring pants.
It's a good thing we've been traveling through all 4 seasons, so we're semi-prepared. Except we sent our winter stuff home. Anyway, tonight we've gone out without the kids to the really the central part
We're gonna
of
check
Amsterdam.
out some seedy parts, but
We might
can't
see some
film
seedy
them.
parts, but first we're going to Dom's Square. So for me personally, it has some family history. If you have heard of the Dom Square shootings after World War II, horrible situation. I had a family member there, my oppa. And so we're gonna go on a spiritual quest of sorts to see it tonight. But on the way, just off the metro, these buildings are incredible. I did not realize while we were in Morocco and Egypt that I really missed some of like the 15th, 16th century architecture of Europe. And oh my goodness, it's astounding. So I'll give you a quick tour. Like even like, see behind me is Madame Tussauds. Amazing buildings. So the stained glass on this is phenomenal.
What's amazing about Madame Tussauds is how they decided wax should be used. They were like, we can use it to color crayons, we can use it for like candles, and then we can use it to make ultra realistic beings.
You want to make some people? Yeah, probably. You think it started because somebody like just sculpted their crayon?
No, I'm wondering if some kid was playing with crayons and he's like, I can do better than this, and then he started making
just
figures
whittled it out.
Just whittled them out. I don't want to draw Michael Jackson. I'm gonna whittle him out of this crayon.
You're the worst.